Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. We are going to enjoy this one. I think I have to take it. Bummer, we gave back the pawn. The pawn. We gave back the pawn. The pawn. Yes, yes. This should cause him some problems. Let's put his knight off sides, or I should say his king off sides. Give him a little checkup. Make sure he gets disjointed. We have choices. We have choices. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere against him here. No, we're not agreeing to a draw yet. We have to remember it's 2 minutes. Somehow I knew he would help me. He's such a good guy that way. He is a good guy that way too. And removing the defender. Will I get a chance for a bishop and knight mate? I don't know. We survived another Icelandic gambit. That's all that counts. Lee chess tools. Play. So it doesn't say the result of the game. Mouse wheel during play, show common teams, go to analysis on game end. Good morning, Jury Goose. I would love to see something cool, Jury Goose. For those of you who have not yet checked out the amazing power of Chess Informant, please click on one of those links. But it doesn't show me the back to tournament in my right? Go to analysis on game end. Maybe it did go to analysis. Maybe that's why. Menu. Friends, open. What do we got there, Jerry Goose? How are you, buddy? Daily quote on top. I should have known that I was in Lead Chess Tools. It's an analysis. Well, let's go down to analysis. I think it's down here. Export clock values. Wow. That means that I am exporting clock values. I don't know if I want to export the clock values. That's a lot of text. Really? I'll go to analysis. That's awesome. Hold on one second. Custom practice engine depth. I just want to check to make sure that I don't have anything. Autosave analysis for reload. Enhanced PGN import. Position info. Engine evaluation for previous moves. Highlight all transpositions. All right. So let's go back. So did I go into analysis mode? Yes. All right. So the Tory attack with B5, Polish defense. Oh no, it's the Trompovsky. Bishop G5, B5. E3, C5. Icelandic Palma Gambit. Nice. The Goose Gambit. Nicely done, man. How often do you face the Trompovsky, though? I don't know that I've ever faced the Trompovsky recently. Nice. I have not looked him up. So wait a minute, it's not showing which ones are playing. Unless they're not playing. I only have 12 online friends. Is that you, Jerry Goose? Whoops, I meant to just follow you, sir. So, if they played bishop g5 after d4, d5, what do you play? Asa Hoffman likes to play that one. I was thinking about taking out my chessboard for IRL day, but lessons are starting soon, so I don't know what I'm doing trying to take on more tasks. I was thinking about Monday openings. Friday free day, Wednesday middle games. I've already failed in getting to Wednesday middle games. I failed on Tuesday streaming billiards. F6. Interesting. I usually play knight to d7 or c5. I don't always have lead chess tools enabled because it doesn't show the game or view the tournament on the right hand side for some strange reason. But I have resolved to myself to try and go to analysis after every game and re-review what just happened. Let's throw up the EXP for a moment. I don't know if the EXP is also in. I don't think the EXP is in the CloudBot. I have to change EXP and about. I have to do all of the commands over to CloudBot so that they will appear on YouTube. Let's answer E4 with E5 today. What could my opponent be up to here? Interesting. I'm not giving him a chance to pin our bishop. Let's see what he's up to. Knights before bishops. I do not mind this at all. Let's just pretend like we have enough . This will have to do. Should we just grab a space advantage? Let's do that. Let's grab a space advantage since we're ready to take advantage of the open D file. No. Whoops. Yeah, that could be a blunder. And we set ourselves up for a fork as well. What are we up to? Can I attack that pawn? Bishop takes, pawn takes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Should we take first? No, we should get a rook to the 7th rank first. Now let's let him get a knight in there. Why don't we let him get a knight in there? That way we can pretend. Oh no! Dudovich. Tony the man was doing so well up until that moment. We have just enough coffee to get through this stream, I thought, but I was wrong. I forgot that I didn't push this one back to 7:15. I only pushed this one back to 7:10. So I was almost late to the stream despite being up since like 5 a.m. Tony the man, this is abuse, sir. You shouldn't be doing this. See, I didn't go into analysis mode either. This is what happens in lead chess tools. So if you know side right, there must be some setting that I've got that it doesn't like.
The 9 raiders from
Kingslayer.
Namaste.
Vicious mind battling his own private army, and if we get killed, we'll be lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrambled egg.
Kingslayer Sloan, I'm happy that our sound alerts are working. So what is this opening here? We were black, taking over the center. Standard operations in the center.
Can I play with you?
Absolutely. We actually have scheduled playing with me. We actually have scheduled playing with me, Sanuka. So in the morning here we have the bullet, and in a little over 45 minutes we are going to be playing the regular Master Chess Dojo. So you'll notice
Kingslayer
that
Sloan
said some.
Nice. You were laboring over that one so hard. I was pretty sure. Not 200. No, I was there for, I think, number 37. Briefly, I stopped in before I realized that my tournament had not been pushed back to 7:15, so I had to run. I pushed it back to 7:10. The first 40 are usually really easy. I was quite surprised at number 37 being difficult in any way, because it was a mating attack masquerading as a setting up the skewer. So yes, in that exercise there was rook d6, but the problem was that after rook d6, knight h5, queen d1 check picks up the knight on h5. So Kingslayer Sloan ultimately went with knight h5, which is the correct first move, and then I saw him there and I'm like, maybe we should just toss in queen takes f8 since I have to run. Queen takes f8 followed by rook to d8 check wins the queen on h8. You're up a piece. You're up an exchange, I should say, because the pawn does get to take back on h5. So it's enough to be decisive. Got Ron Hay playing Tony the Man. 4 minor pieces to 4 minor pieces. This one is below the screen, but white has 2 rooks. Let's just put this one on the screen since you can't see it. White has 2 rooks and a very exposed king. Who has the safer king is an extremely important analytical, or I should say an extremely important, and he should have just checked, traded rooks, and taken the bishop, and taken the pawn on d5. Because now, no, don't give away any more pawns. Did it matter? I think this was the correct move last time. Attacking the bishop last time, because we don't mind trading rooks. But maybe he just wanted to keep the rook in the cutoff zone. Maybe. Just maybe. Bishop g4, d7. But there are enough pawns. There are enough pawns for this, unfortunately. King. No, king. Use that opportunity to improve your king. Improve your worst placed piece. Basically, this king is cut off, so it's actually an even game because the king is worth about 4 points of strength. So it shows it here for someone else, right? So I'm watching someone else's game, and I did test this one as well, Jerry Goose, that Lead Chess Tools shows the view tournament and analysis board when I'm watching someone else, but it does not show it for me. Unfortunately. Yeah, basically, the game ends. It doesn't show the game ending. So I usually have to disable Lead Chess Tools in order to see the game ending, or I can live with it. As much as I wanted to play the King's Gambit, there are only tricks on f2, unfortunately. Do I want to do it this way or do I want to do it that way? Yeah, let's prepare it. So this is interesting. Must take. Must take. And there's so much on the file that it's gruesome. Gruesome. Take. Must take. I do miss my peace. It's true. It's true. Can I bother you? We're gonna need more support. It's just a matter of course. So pawn takes pawn, bishop takes knight, queen takes queen. No, huh? He's got more where that came from, doesn't he? So it is time to just support the center. Does he have anything here? He can ruin my pawn structure. Here a capture, there a capture. At the end of it all, this looks pretty good because we're either trading queens or capturing a rook. I just have to decide how I'm going to bother that rook to the maximum. We do want to bother the rook to the maximum. So he gets to play rook a4. That's a bummer, but not if we don't trade the bishop. So our rook on f1 now has an insta-plan. Insta-plan. Now the bishops of opposite colors do work in this instance. And again, it doesn't show the game ending, right? Let's refresh. And here, at least it takes it to analysis mode. For a little while it did take it to analysis mode. Let's make sure that I only have one Lichess window open. I am using Google Chrome, Jerry Goose. App info, maybe I have to do the app info and reset my settings. Let's try that. Do the app info and we will manage on-site data, pop-ups and redirects allowed, notifications, reset permissions. Let's do the cookies and on-site data. And we will trash this data as much as I don't want to. Data from the site that you're visiting. Alright, so we've cleared our cookies. Let's reload the page. Oh no! What happened? I have to do my my sign-in process again. It did work. This. Yes, yes. The authentication code. Little bit of an annoyance, but not at all unnecessary. All right, we are back. So let's see if that cleared the problem. Clearing the leech has tools. And we didn't get to do our analysis board. Computer analysis, reset. I hope it didn't reset everything. That would be annoying, right? Ron, hey. What are you doing, Ron? Am I gonna have to take care of you myself? We only have 3 minutes left in the arena.
Pegasus SW.
Said. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. No, not enough time for arena, but why not? Now he does know the E4, E5 too well. If I need to deal with him like a grandmaster. This time we've learned. Against knight F3, we're playing G6. But that's a little bit early, don't you think? That's a little bit early, don't you think? Can we bother him some more just to get... So let's just see this. What is happening here? What is happening here? E5, DE5, FE5, knight E5. It looks like it should be okay. Maybe it's just the sack of a pawn? And we have it here. A little bit annoying. Let's see what he's up to. So he's going for that, but his weaknesses are self-evident.
Gabriel Corey.
Said. Hello.
Bishop takes, rook takes now.
Gabriel Corey.
Said.
Let's just
Morning.
pretend like this is a... Oh no! Oh no! I had to do it. Ron got me, but it didn't count. Master Tom did catch up. So the standings did not change, but Ron managed to hold first, needless to say. Wait a minute, what happened there? Did it say back to tournament? I don't know. That's a good question. Good morning, Gabriel Correa. Why aren't you in the tournament, sir? Everyone should check out the amazing Power of Chess informant.
Gabriel Correa.
Said.
Did Kingslayer
Come
still
back to
haven't
learn
say
English,
anything on his
KKK.
way in? Kehoe. I saw a tactic that you missed earlier. You had a standard anti-London tactic that you did not know you transposed into.
Kingslayer Sloan.
Said.
See if I can remember it.
They are just chilling.
You were black in the game from what I remember. It was a... I don't remember what the time control was, but I was watching you. It wasn't that long ago. It was 1 hour ago. Maybe it was this game. Let's hide the evaluation bar so that we can see exactly what's going on here. So A, Kehoe. Yeah. Kehoe, by the way, you don't need to move the same piece twice. If anything, you can replace that knight because he's getting a little bit bummed, or you could attack it right away because they still have to move their bishop back. But you move the same piece twice. It's a closed opening. It doesn't really matter the tempo and closed openings as much. But you did a great job. You may or may not have captured a little too soon. I like to leave the tension. And I always like to have a very quick rook to c8 for these occasions, especially if the bishop is on d3, because with the rook on c8, you get these knight to b4 tactics. So I tend to play b6, bishop to b7 systems very early, just because many Londoners don't always pay attention. But anyway, you reach this position here, and then your opponent... This was actually quite a good move. Your opponent doesn't need to take it. Then your opponent blundered by taking, and I thought you had a very good move here. I don't like that analysis engine on. Show annotations on board. Best move arrow. We're turning that off. Show variation arrows. I don't mind that. Let's not do that. So now I feel like I probably would have played this a little differently, even if it's not as good. Your move was correct. What move do you think that I thought you should have played? I realize now that the computer doesn't like it for an obvious reason. But this is a pretty standard tactic. The problem is that he comes in. But this bishop is really in the lurch. It's unfortunate that this doesn't work because they devastate us. I think we're still getting the bishop, or it's a forced draw. But obviously the engine already gives this as the loss of a pawn because of that tactic. But I think it might be worth it since we're down, right? You have a better position here. In this position, you are better. Microscopically better. I disagree with the engine, wherever it is. We're on 12. Wow, it thinks you're -1. That seems strange. Maybe knight h5. But it really wants you to get control of the e5 square. Fair enough. In any event, I was wrong, Kehoe. And I still must run my grandson to school. And I don't know how you can leave on a loss. I can never leave on a loss. I have to win. Win, win, win. Just like I'm going to do now. I'm going to play one more 2+1 for the record. And that way we can test the Lichess tools. Let's test the Lichess tools. We're just going to play against Visabari girl. Visabari Giri. No fear, everybody. By the way, bishop g5 is the obvious answer in this particular position. We do have to secure our king.
King Slayer Sloan.
We do have to
Said.
attack our opponent.
That's how we get a 24-hour stream he can't leave on a loss.
Gabriel Correa.
Said. Korea pronunciate Kohia.
Now,
This is
do we
SW.
allow him to play
Said.
b5?
When
Yeah,
we
let's
play
go
pawn
for it.
storm there's no going back.
Now the d3 pawn is weak. Wow. You're going to go for that? Fine. So we have a number of alternatives here. The first one I'm looking at is just a break. He should play bishop takes c6 first. But I'm playing bishop pawn takes knight. What? We're gonna keep attacking just in case we get lucky. In case we get lucky. Knight d2. This king is a little bit in the lurch. Bishop f4. Attacking and defending at the same time, just in case we get to attack and more, hoping for bishop to the right square now, but we have Queen f1, Queen f1. Yeah. Alright, it shows up. So the solution at the moment seems to be, but I thought it was always going to the analysis board. So in general, in this particular position, there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. So for Kehoe, this variation here is no longer all that worrisome. We take the bishop, and we play queen c7. The lovely continuation pointed out by Ron Hay. We are also streaming on Kick. Give or take. Have we had a 35-minute stream yet? Oh, we've been on for 46 minutes? That's crazy. In any event, if you check the engine on this,
I play sometimes NB7 not QC7.
oh, that's very clever. I have to give Ron full credit for this one. I actually saw this in the, I don't know if it was the Speed Chess Championship, but Queen F3 occurred. The old main line is still very good for black, by the way. This is still very good for black. White cannot take, because it solves the problem of A, your knight on the edge of the board, and B, it solves the problem of black not facing the bishop pair. So this is being attacked, and we get all sorts of Gegenspiel against these pawns. I don't know what the assessment is, but I have to change my multiple lines. Yes, of course I want multiple lines, and I want to increase my search time to a nice 15 seconds. And we're going to allow for 256, memory 512. Yeah, let's give it 256. 19 threads, finally. So yeah, black is just better in this position also. Rook to b8 works really, really well. Unfortunately, c takes b5 is only equal, by the way. In my opinion, it's only equal. But rook to b8 is far better. Wow, just queen, bishop e7, knight to b7, Ron. And if white castles, bishop c5. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. In any event, going back to our game. Uh-oh, I must run. I always play bishop e7 and the quick d5 in any event. Black is just better. We are in honor of we're gonna raid someone new. Namaste everyone, thank you for being here.
Slayer Slow
Said. Take care, stay safe, John.
Namaste, thank you very much, Roken. I hope he got his shout out. I didn't see if he got his shout out. Kehoe, let's collab, eh? I need to work on my Italian. I've done Spanish, I've done French. I've had classes in both, so I could resurrect that if I need to. What's that Italian to the next day? Italian learning stream. Please check out our Discord and all of the socials before we go. Uh-oh. AFR Chess is no longer online. AFR Chess is no longer online. That was going to be a terrible, terrible raid. Don't you hate it when that happens? I have no idea what's going on here, but we need somebody who's at least decently strong. I don't know who this is, but we will raid them. How about that? Let's go for it. For those of you who have not seen, she's on the wrong server, of course, but
Kingslayer Slow.
Everyone's allowed to go to the confessional.
Ashtina.
Oh yes, we could do Ashtiana. I'm running out of time. I'm going to go with this one because I've never seen her on before, but we will return to Ashtiana later. Thank you for the raid, Kingslayer Sloan. I don't know if you got your shout out earlier, but I'm going to give you another one just because. In any event, thank you for being here. Always sign up for the dojo. I will play anyone in the course of structured tournament chess. Let us do it. Cheers and ciao, everyone. Have a great day.